Welcome. To say like
Hey,
a champ,
what would Slack be without technical difficulties? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what would Slack be? Oh, we got at least okay. So Kelly's with us. Hello, part
yeah, she
two.
back.
Yeah. So something happened during the intro that actually just ended the show somehow. So um, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but welcome to part two. We'll see what's popping. We'll hang on for just a second, and I'm gonna try to put a comment on what was like however long part one was,
Mm-hmm.
to let everybody know that we're trying to fix that or that we're over here. Oh man, Bobby made it. Okay, yo, I thought y'all had me play with this episode. Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened with that? We would never do y'all like that though. But yeah, crazy. Something happened during the intro to just cut it off. So
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
um, okay, Stephanie Washington in the building. Thank you for coming over. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Anthony Wesson also. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here with us and dealing with the technical difficulties. But you know how it is. We just went ahead and went re-live again, so that we can go ahead and do our show though, because we got to get right and got to get together before this holiday weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, but what's good with you, Strizzy? Now that as we we'll take a couple seconds to kind of welcome people in to this part two.
Absolutely, man. Nothing much, man. Just super excited. Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people like Christmas and Halloween, but no, Thanksgiving's my fucking day. So, super excited this week. You know what I mean? Short week work wise too. So, just a great time to relax with the fam, get stuffed, and you know what I'm saying, watch some football games too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that, man. What about you? How you feeling?
yeah, same. Honestly, the only thing that's missing though is I have not seen my old girl. I have not seen. I got beans, greens, tomatoes, ham. Like I have not seen that meme yet. Like I don't know if I haven't been on social media enough yet, but I need to get that remix track loaded up so that way I'm ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? When I'm riding out to all the dinners, I
I'm gonna
can
put
get
something out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put something out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you see
there
it.
you go. Okay, yes, exactly. I can get it from my boy. You know what I'm saying, Mr. 100K on TikTok. I know you got my back. So
Put something out for you. You know what I'm saying?
yes, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. I need that. But other than that, yeah, no, it is a great holiday, and for sure. And I am looking forward to a weekend full of family and food. So yeah, that's what's up. Anthony Weston though, he says we got to get Detroit off Thanksgiving. They need to rotate
I
this
know.
out. Yeah, maybe one of these days, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. Grace in the building. Hello, hello. Thank you
Great.
so much. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely a lot to be thankful for.
Like what?
Um,
Well, it's just because
including
Anthony said that, well, I think we'll beat the Bills somehow. Watch.
right. They might come out swinging. We'll see. Um, but yeah, we'll go ahead and boost up our graphics here. We'll go ahead and get this thing popping. And again, sorry you guys for the technical difficulties. But that's how it goes. So we'll see. All right. Also, Bobby said, it's Thanksgiving. So are we playing basketball? Are we playing football? Is there a turkey bowl going down? Stritz, you're usually the ringleader of that. So
Yeah, man. A couple of people actually, my boy had me up earlier today too. He was talking about, he's like, are we hooping again? We trying to make it, a little tradition or whatever. So I might get something together. Try to do something Thursday morning if y'all are down again. If y'all trying to hoop or whatever. But think about hooping a little bit.
okay. Well, yeah, definitely let me know. I'll need to start stretching like tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So I can get ready for Thursday. So thank you for the heads up. And we'll see, maybe I'll make an appearance.
Yeah.
But no, that would be dope to get together, do a little something for that. But all right, that's what's up. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into our first topic of the week. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tuned to NFL Talk. Let's get it. All right, NFL Talk. So before we get to the Turkey Day slate of games, we definitely got to recap the week that was Week 11 and go over some little news going on. There were some beatdowns in the NFL this weekend. The 49ers last night kind of did the Cardinals dirty down in Mexico City, hit them at the wrestling moves. But we got George Kittle meeting up with with one of their luchadors down there, and he got like a pretty dope 49ers mask too.
Yeah,
So
that's exciting.
yeah, so that's what's up. That was really tight, but that was a pretty good scene down in Mexico City. But that's the last of the international games for the NFL this year.
Yeah.
They're gonna have especially this holiday stretch coming up. Just gonna have the teams kind of stateside in their normal conditions. So that's legit. But looking to expand that, of course, next year there'll be even more international games. So yeah. Also, the Cowboys over the Vikings. Strizzy, you called it. You gave me the confidence I needed going into Sunday. But the Cowboys with a big victory over the Vikings. Do you think this says more about the Cowboys or the Vikings, though, for you, the result of this game?
It's funny. Honestly, it doesn't really tell me too much about either team, if I'm being completely honest with you. And here's the reason why. Like the way NFL football is set up, like you can only go so long before someone cools you off. You know what I'm saying? And that was the biggest reason why I was like, Cowboys got this game in the bag, because I feel like this was the game that the Vikings were going to cool off a little bit, right? And they got their ass handed to them. And then, and then with the Cowboys, in a sense, like I think that they're a good team. You know what I mean? They've got a great defense. Parsons, Micah, he balled out. How many sacks did he have? Or he had 2 or 3. He had a couple of them.
Yeah, I think he had 3, and the team had 7.
Yeah. So defense definitely came to play. Tony Pollard's that dude. Like I've been talking about this man since last year. I really like Tony Pollard, man. What he can do on the ground and in the air, the passing game is phenomenal. And I think this is one of those games where, like, when that team plays complete football, you know what I mean? Like, they're one of the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? When the offense is cooking just where the defense is, when the defense is playing just where the offense is, they're going to be an extremely hard team to beat. So, I guess I'm kind of going back to the question a little bit. I think it shows more about the Cowboys. Like, if the Cowboys could play complete football, they're a Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean? But it's just when they're getting more from one side of the ball, it's like it makes it a little bit more rough. But when they play well on both sides, man, they're really, really good.
Yeah, I feel it. I like that. Bobby said cool off is one thing. They got roasted, bro. That's like that though. Anthony Weston, he's saying the NFC is down to the 49ers, Cowboys, and Eagles.
Yeah.
I hope we can be in that realm. That's for sure. I do want to get add one more member to our panel and get his opinion about the Cowboys victory this weekend. What's good, Marcus?
What's up, man? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on over here, man.
You're good.
Oh yeah. No worries. I'm glad you're with us. So you found us on this other stream. We had to start a new one. But yeah, streamer is acting a little crazy today. So, but glad you're with us. And Pops joined us too. Pops, thank you for finding us on the new stream. So excited for family, food, and football. That's for sure.
Yes, never
too. But how are you feeling on the Cowboys performance this weekend, Marcus? Do you think it's a sign of things to come, or do you think it was just one of those days where everything fell into place?
I don't know. I think it surprised everybody. I know. I 8-1 team. I don't know. I thought this is a game for us to lose. I thought last week should have won, but I guess we have to come back and win this game. But I think they played well, man. I think Zeke being there, kind of the 1-2 punch was there. The offensive line was there. But the key thing that people don't realize is there was not too many penalties this game. Because we normally have a lot of penalties and do stupid stuff. But this game, we were locked in, man. And Michael Parsons came alive, too. Like, I think against the Packers, I don't know what happened to him. Like, he wasn't wrong. So I think he kind of gets us going. I think he's the best player on the team right now. So when he goes, I think the whole team goes. So last week he was kind of off a little bit. So it was good to see. But everybody played pretty good, man. So I don't know, man. Tony Pollard, man, dude's good, man. He's really
good. I'm telling you, man, he's nice.
Yeah, it was exciting to see them play so well. And I do think that, when things go right, when things fall into place, especially when our offense scores points and our defense can rush the passer, then everything kind of comes together for us. So we'll see. I still want to see my boys do it in the playoffs, though, you know what I'm saying, when the time is right. So we'll find out. But Stephanie Washington's loving Tony Pollard as well. Bobby says if the Cowboys can stay consistent, they're tough to deal with. And then back to the Niners, though, too. I wanted to get your opinion, Marcus, on the Niners performance. Kelly was in here earlier, go Niners. She's a big Niners fan. And Anthony Weston also saying 49ers look scary if that's what it will look like last night. What did you think about the Cardinals game in Mexico City last night?
I don't think they look scary. I think they play a terrible team, a team that gave up, a team that don't want to play no more. I think that's what it was, because at first it was a cool game, but then they kind of gave up. So I wasn't impressed by the 49ers at all. But like I said, they are decent, but I wasn't impressed by the game yesterday. I think the Cardinals just suck. So they played a sucky team and they look good. That's all. So,
Gotcha.
But I'm not too. I really want them in the playoffs though. I really want them in the playoffs. I think we owe them. I think we compete with them. Everybody say they top team, top tier, all that kind of stuff. I like to play them in the playoffs and see how they do.
Yeah, that would be awesome. We definitely owe them back for last year. They came into our house and were ready to play, and we weren't. So, we'll see. Speaking of that Cardinals game, though, before that Cardinals game, they did fire their they let their offensive line coach go for an incident that happened on Sunday. I'm very interested to see what more is going to come out about this. But something happened while the team was down in Mexico for this game, and they fired him and sent him back before the game even started. So
yeah, Anthony sent me something. I was trying to do some research. I was trying to see what happened. Do you guys know what happened? Is it like secret right now?
it still hasn't come out, but I think it will.
Okay.
Hopefully before the Slack next week, we'll get the full story. But something happened, so something that was like instant termination worthy. So I'm wondering what it was. Like that's crazy.
I'm gonna make a phone call. We're gonna try to get some secret information.
If there's some scoops, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I got a little inside source, so I'm gonna see what we
get.
Bobby says Cards kept looking worse and worse, but Niners looked pretty good. Yeah, I think it was kind of a mix of both. But there was a time like on Kittle's like second touchdown, like
they didn't even try to tackle him.
They didn't even try to tackle him. So, and then Pop says exactly, Marcus. We will beat them this time around, and Bobby agrees with that. Too. Anthony Weston says probably went crazy at a bar. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna have to come out what was happening with that. So. Couple other news things. Darrell Henderson for the Rams, he was released. The Rams just continue to kind of spiral down after their Super Bowl last year. But now they released their leading rusher after they were going to release Cam Akers, but couldn't get rid of him. Then they brought Cam Akers back. Now they released their other guys. Like they don't have anybody they're happy with.
It's crazy.
So I don't know exactly what's going on in their situation. Also, we have though some semifinalists, some new people on the semifinalist list for the Hall of Fame.
I think everybody makes it, but James Harrison.
Out of that list.
Yeah. Oh, is that? I thought that was.
Right, there's a list there too, but you mean all those pictures?
Oh, pictures. So the list is they can go too.
Yeah. So the list is like all the new semifinalists that have come in, basically.
Oh, okay. So
it's kind of a lot, but
yeah, I would say Joe Thomas. Is that Joe Thomas right there?
Yeah.
He makes it. Reeves makes it. Freeney makes it. I thought this guy was the guy from the Patriots, but that's not him, huh?
No,
I don't know who it is. But Eric Allen should make it. Jerry Allen might get in there this year, and Andre Johnson might get in there. That's all I got. Oh, Steve Smith got to get in there too. He's a commentator.
I think Steve Smith is like 5th right now in all-time receiver or something like that.
But that's why they do commentating too. They do the broadcasting thing. They for a couple of years and they leave. If you see Ray Lewis did it for a little while, he got in. Charles Woodson did it. He got in. They stopped. So they get it. They stop commentating.
You just want to stay relevant long enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's part of your kind of make you go in there faster too. It's just like Larry Jerry. I think he's gonna do it for a couple of years until he get in and he'll stop too. So
I feel that. It's just crazy to me though. The one thing about the Hall of Fame is like it's like a big honor, but it's like everybody, like more and more people get in, you know? So it's like, it kind of, eventually they should have like a membership cap. Like they should just be like, all right, in order to put anybody else in the doors, like we got to take somebody out. Like they start just like, cutting off like a maximum capacity. That'd be dope to me.
I didn't know Darren Woodson was on there. Let's go. Darren Woodson, dog. The best safety we ever had in history. Let's go.
Yeah, he's on there too. So there's a lot of good people on there for sure. So I don't know. DeMarcus Ware, I think he'll make it too. He's got
this shit. He won't.
So
because you got Ricky Waters on there, you got Zach Thomas. Like, you got people that got to get in there. Fred Taylor on there. Come on, Fred. You know you're not going to Hall of Fame. Come
on, Fred. But Anthony Weston, he says they're gonna have to do like Dion said, have levels in the hall because it's starting to get crowded. Yeah, something like that.
Fred Taylor, really? Y'all think Fred should be in there?
Longevity. And do you think Reggie Wayne will get in just because of playing with Peyton Manning?
Well, he was a best player on his team, best receiver on his team at one time. So I think he got Super Bowl too, right?
Yeah.
So So yeah, I think he can maybe his numbers is really good. But Fred, I like Fred Taylor as a person, but Hall of Fame though, come on, Fred.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
not.
don't know. Contributions to the game. Bobby says, but you add players to the pool each year as people retire. So how do you truly cap it? Yeah, that's the thing. It wouldn't be fair, but it's like honestly, that would be kind of tight. Like you got to remove somebody. Like all right, they just keep getting pushed down. Like,
For real.
this is the top 5,000 players. That's it. Like something
Dang,
like
Rodney
that.
Harrison. They got some good players on there. Oh, we got Devin Hester. Devin Hester gets in there, but he got to wait at least 20 years because you a special team.
Yeah, like he's only
you
special team, so like
you can't.
I think he changed the game a little bit though.
Yeah, he did. He's the best special kick-out return, per return guy, so he definitely get in there, but not right now, dog. Wait till about 20 and 30 or something like that.
So we'll see who makes it though, but that is a lot of guys. I'm like, dang, you could kind of argue for a lot of these guys. So we'll see. I do see Strizzy. You got your Panthers gear on. Sam Darnold's going to start this week for the Panthers against the Broncos. How are you feeling about your squad? You guys hung in there against the Ravens for 3 quarters.
Man, I'm going to the gym. This ain't no, it's funny. No, but you know it's funny, man. Like it's like I said, I'm not gonna lie, man. I tweeted Baker yesterday and was like, you know, our defense held the Ravens, you know, what I'm saying, to 3 points for 3.5 quarters. Like, bro, you couldn't give us a touchdown or two. You know what I'm saying? Like a touchdown or two? Like not to mention, like, not only that, like the Ravens secondary is bottom 5 in the league. Like, so it's like we couldn't air this bitch out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I mean, it's just the offense behind Baker, man, is just it's so crappy. And considering what we were able to do on offense with like PJ, you know what I mean? It's like I think at some point in time, Baker's got to look at this like, bro, this is like an interview for you, right? Like, this season for you determines whether or not you're a starter for somebody else or a backup for the rest of your career. And right now, you're looking like a backup. So
now you don't look like it's a wrap.
No, you're right. Yeah, you absolutely right. Like you're right. Like, it's over. Like like at this point in time, like they gave you another shot before because Sam Darnold was healthy last week. We could have played him last week, but we gave it to Bate. So it's like, damn, after one game,
but they seen him headbutting them other guys, so they had to put him in.
Right. So like it's like you lost it again. So it's like, you know, at this point in time, it's like we just see it if Darnold got anything at all.
Well, I think that's a sad thing. I think they would start PJ Walker if he was healthy, like over Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield.
Oh, he would. I think PJ right now would be the starter for the rest of the year. I think Wilkes is basically like, no, this dude gives us the best chance to win, and so far he's proven that he is. So you know what I mean. So it sucks that he's injured, so like we have to go to Sam. But you know, I mean, we're not really expecting anything from this. It kind of sucks because I think that Wilkes has actually done a really good job with making the defense even better than what they were, and actually making the players want to play again. But because of this, he might not keep the interim job. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I'm really curious on what we're going to do at the end of the year. I still don't really want us winning games, but I still want us to have at least the top 2 or 3 pick in the draft next year. To at least try to go after a quarterback. But at the same time, who knows if we will, because we grabbed we grabbed Matt Corral in the draft last year. But it sucks that we didn't get to see him play this year because of the injury. So we just a shit show, dog. Like it's all bad right now. It's all bad.
It sounds like it. That's rough. But let's take a look before we get too far. We're gonna take a look at this scoreboard too and talk about some of the other results. But before we do want to give a shout out to Here for the Snacks.
Yeah,
for winning. Went 12-2 this week. Only missed the Packers and the Giants game, so great job with that. And she was ready. She sent the text. She's like, "Feel free to use this picture, and when you're ready to celebrate my victory." So here we go. And like we talked about, if you send in the request, you know what I'm saying, you'll make it on the podcast. So
watch out! Look at him!
She sent this one in. She's ready to see Mickey too. So great job, Kelly, though. And we, you know, at your request, going ahead and put you up there. So that's what's up.
That's your request, boy. We get you know the.
So all right, there's that. Now let's take a quick look at the scoreboard from last week. The Giants and the Giants and the Lions game was pretty interesting. Were you guys surprised by that? The Giants with their record, you know, kind of going down to the Lions like that?
Yeah. Kind of. Well, you know what? Kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go back and look at the Giants games, they're not, like, really winning. Yeah, I mean, they're winning, but they're not really, like, beating teams. Like, Daniel Jones still doesn't look very good. and like the defenses play really well, but they keep getting these last second touchdowns by what's his face?
Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley. So it's like, you go back and look at some of their games, it's not that surprising, but when you look at the record of the Lions, you're like, yeah, they shouldn't have won this game, but the Giants still don't look very good to me.
Yeah. I'm glad though that they did drop that game. Hopefully we beat them down Thursday, you know what I'm saying? It helps out the Cowboys with their playoff positioning. We did talk about the Cowboys Vikings already. That was really cool one. I do want to hear from the Chiefs Kingdom how they were feeling about that Chargers game. The Chiefs had to come from behind again. We know the Chargers are division opponents. They always play tough, but I'm curious, were you guys worried about the Chiefs in that game at all?
Mike Williams don't get hurt. It's a different game. I'm just saying.
Chargers always play the Chiefs really well, and they always end up losing somehow in the last couple of minutes. But that's kind of been the Chiefs' story this year, man. I feel like they rely heavily on Mahomes, right? Like they can manage the game very well, and as long as they give Mahomes 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes, he gonna come back and get him that field goal. So
they gonna do what they
want to do. Yeah.
Hey, Kelsey's that type of guy. I wish I would like. He's like he's not like Draymond, but like if I played basketball, I would love to play against him because all that stuff he be talking. And I always wanted to be the dude that probably guard Kelsey because it just, I don't know, it's something about Kelsey. I think it's he's the best tight end in the game.
Yeah.
But it's just some stuff. I want to guard him one time. I was in the league. Like, man, you ain't about nothing. It's just.
And how
because he makes it look so easy, you know what I'm saying? When he be playing, like dang, like y'all can't guard this dude. To me, everybody else make it look kind of hard. When Kittle plays, he make it look hard, but Kelsey be wide open. He catches the ball and just runs. It just
that's what their offense is about, dog. Like you watch their schemes, man. Their scheme, like their offensive coordinator, man, Bieniemy, he makes it so that he gets open. Like they don't even care about their wide receivers.
So, dude. I have a question about that, and Anthony and Bobby, y'all can say something on this, but we always say Bieniemy. We always say, oh, he should have a job. I don't really think he ain't got a job yet because I think Andy Reid is really doing the most of that work. They probably know that. I think he does a little something, but it's a reason why he ain't got no job yet. I just think people really know that it's really Andy Reid. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, like I feel like Andy Reid, you look at Andy Reid, he's always doing something, writing something down. I just feel like Andy Reid is the guy. I don't know.
Well, the offense is his baby for sure.
Yeah, man. I agree with that. Andy Reid's he's a boss, dog. He's a boss. But I kind of think that Bieniemy wants his job. Like I feel like he doesn't want to really go anywhere. So I feel like they're just grooming him to take over when Andy Reid retires.
Pops, you ain't never seen me on the field, Pops. You ain't seen me on the field, dog. You don't know me, dog. I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, dog. We gonna get a pass interference where he score. Trust that. He ain't scoring on me. It's like I ain't gonna get dunked on. I'm following you. You're not dunking on me. I'm just saying.
You know what's funny? I got the same mentality, man. I played corner and safety back in then. Like if I for any reason got burnt, which didn't happen very often, but I did, I'm like pass interference.
Trip you or something. I'm pulling your jersey down. You're not scoring on me.
Bro, pass interference over touchdown all day. If I'm like, you gonna catch that? Nope, I'm tripping you.
That's so funny though. That would be cool. That would be a cool matchup to see for sure. But I don't know. I don't know about the whole Bieniemy thing either. I think he's just better suited to be an offensive coordinator. Maybe he should just stay just like that. So I don't know if he would necessarily do so great if he got a head coaching job. So
yeah, it's a different ball game.
Yeah. Let's see who else on this. Oh, the Rams. Yeah, we talked about them a little bit. Stafford started the game, went back into concussion protocol. That was rough for them, and I
think Stafford giving up. He don't want to play no more.
Every time he just comes home and looks at his Super Bowl ring, he's like, "I did it!" Like,
when you watch that play when he tripped over the dude and fell on his head, like, you're not gonna put your hand down or nothing. Like you went head first. I don't know, dog.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah. The Eagles-Colts game was closer than people thought, but the Eagles came back at the last second for that.
It was coaching though. Like you don't know what, there's only 10 or something. You had two downs to get the first down, and you got throwing the ball. Like And then Matt Ryan don't throw the ball away. He takes a knee. Like, oh, that could have won that game. It just, I don't know. And then you let Hurts just run the ball. Like, he didn't even get touched. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
They were playing well for that, like basically like 3.5 quarters, and then blew it.
Pop's a hater, man. Hey, Pops. Hey, Pops. Hey, man, I'm telling you, you better get on my good side. I got ammo. So, Pops, you don't want to do that. Be nice. But you be like, oh, yeah, Marcus, you would do that. Because the next comment, Pops, I'm going to have to get you, man. So.
Going into the stash. The Patriots-Jets, that game, I don't know if the ending of that game was crazy, though. No offense the whole game. It was 3-3 until the Patriots took back a punt return. That was a pretty exciting finish, but that just goes to show Belichick with nothing, like with no players, like he's still together defense.
I love the rant by the rookie receiver, though, man. I love that.
Yeah, he went off on the Jets a little bit. He was like, that was embarrassing, which it was embarrassing. Yeah. And they're not committing to Zach Wilson as their starter next week, even though I think he will be.
I think
but they're, the coach said that he's not committing to him. Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, I like the backup. I like the backup more than I do Zach Wilson. But
the backup is the guy from Ravens, right?
Yeah, no. Joe Flacco.
No. I think it's the other dude, the other kid.
Oh, they have him instead of Joe because Flacco was starting earlier this year when
yeah he was. But Flacco start because the other kid got hurt, so they started him first, but he got hurt and then Flacco came in. But I think the problem is though is like he was just going after everybody. He was like we all got to be better. But honestly, I think he was really more focused on coaching staff and Zach like trust us. He was like trust me, like this is what we do. We're receivers for a reason and. And they have relied on the run game like all year, and so I get it. But like as a receiver, man, like you want the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Give me a chance, throw it up. Like let's at least die by it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with him, man. I think his frustrations were warranted, in my opinion.
Yeah. Welcome Unk to the show. My bad, I missed it earlier. He said Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Unk. Thank you for finding us on the part 2. And he said, yo, Marcus, jam your guy at the line. Yeah, see, you're ready.
I'm jamming everything. I'm pulling you down, all that. So
Anthony West has got jokes. He says Vinny Testaverde, he's coming back, or Chad Pennington. But it's Mike White. Mike White is the guy that you're thinking of. Yeah.
I like Mike White, man. He plays good, but he doesn't get hurt.
He's not too bad. Yeah. He's not too bad. All right, I think that's pretty much it, though. Going into the big Thanksgiving slate of games, we're going to have Secure the Bag later this week, so make sure you check that out for our picks, all of our money line picks, and then some locks against the spread. But until then, I think we're going to go ahead and breeze through our next topic. We don't have as much for this next one, so let's go ahead and keep this thing moving, though, to wrap up this thing. All right, NBA talk. Not too much going on for NBA talk, but I did want to mention a couple stories. Kyrie did make his return over the weekend. He did apologize, but they never came out with the official checklist. Like they didn't show him striking everything off the list and really state that he did everything. I think both sides just kind of met in the middle and was just like, hey, will this be good enough to get him back in the lineup and kind of let this thing go away? So they did do well in his return. And then tonight, Ben Simmons, who has been playing, but he's returning to Philadelphia for the first time ever. So that's what's up. A couple kind of notes on that. And I was going to see, this was the first of the doubleheaders on TNT. I was going to see the Nets score right now and see how they were doing in that game.
Don't say it. Don't record. I want to watch it, man.
Oh, okay. Got you. So then we'll leave that alone. I'm feeling you on
Pops.
that one.
Hey, Pops, the best ever Sixer is back home. What do you feel about that?
I know. That's what I'm curious to see what he thinks too. It says will Ben Simmons regain some of his promise? I think he will. What were you going to say, Strizzy? My bad.
No, I was laughing. I said Pop said he playing against the 76ers G League team right now. They look like Miami. The whole team just dead.
I know. That's what I put on the right side too. The Philadelphia has definitely been hit by the injury bug, and then the Heat too. I didn't realize the Heat had so many people on the injury report. What's
our whole starting lineup? Our whole starting lineup except for Kyle Lowry out.
Yeah.
Hey, Pop, I was just joking though. I'm not your guy. You know, Dr. J is the best sixer ever. I would say it's him, then Moses, then Charles, and then Embiid, and then Ben Simmons. Oh, Derek Dawkins name top 10.
And
Maurice Cheeks
Simmons,
before
though,
him. Maurice Cheeks before him.
Simmons is dope though too. Like I just want him to play well and to do his thing. So we'll see. Oh, Anthony Weston has the spoiler alert for you.
Come
Watch
on,
out.
dog. Come on,
Watch
Andy.
out,
You
Marcus.
gotta listen to the thing, man.
But
What
he
you
did
doing,
say
dog?
Ed said the Nets would have been dealing with a lawsuit had they kept him out longer. And I
Show
do think that was
Show
part of it.
was.
But that's why they were like quiet with the whole like, all right, he's returning. Like they didn't ever they kind of came down off of back down off of the whole like list of demands type of thing.
Yep.
So we'll see with that. But
they actually
yeah,
I was saying they actually asked Kyrie too about like legal stuff going on or whatever, and he was like, and he kind of like swept it under the rug. Was like, that's for my team, my legal team to deal with. Said that's got nothing to do with me. Like right now, I'm focused on basketball, but they kind of knew like something legal coming out soon. But Kyrie was like, no, we just gonna focus on playing hoop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
It's crazy what that whole situation came to. I did think it became way bigger than it needed to be. And I'm still like, answer me this, like, why y'all not mad at Amazon for selling you the movie? Like, he tweeted a link to it on Amazon, like, okay.
Right.
But but anyways, on that though, hopefully that moves forward. Hopefully, they can kind of put some of that behind them, and Kyrie can have like a relatively smooth get back to the quietness that he was having earlier this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Pop says, Marcus, he says, Marcus, I do feel you about Kelsey because I will fight Embiid. He may not be in the top 10 of best Sixers, fat and lazy, not a championship player. He's still.
Come on, Pops. He's top 10, Pops. He can't do that.
I don't know. He's been watching the 76ers for a long time, so but we'll see. Anthony Weston said, hey, speaking about Sixers, what was up with Harrell and Giannis? I didn't see that.
Well, you didn't see when Giannis pushed the ladder over?
Oh, I seen that.
So I think Giannis' brother came out and was talking to him about the situation. He was like, I guess he said something he didn't like, and he said, "I'll beat you," like that. But I think Giannis, if he was at home, you could do stuff like that. But you're an away team, and I think Harold, that's his home court, so he didn't want him on the court, pretty much. And when in basketball rules, like you get if you're home court, you get the rules. So
right,
he didn't want him on the court. So the other guy, I guess it was after the game, he had a bad shooting night, and those guys were trying to get. I'm trying to get home. Maybe the guy was trying to get home and get stuff. You're like, no, wait, I'm shooting these free throws. He was like, man, whatever. So when he pushed the thing over, I think it caused a little ruckus. But
yeah, I did. I should have put that on there. I forgot that happened since we talked last. But with the whole pushing the ladder thing, I do think Giannis was in the wrong. Like, you can't get mad at these people for trying to do their job because you had a bad shooting night. And like you said, you're on the road. If you're at home, you can stay there. I'm sure somebody will stay there to turn the lights off with you as long as you want to stay.
Yeah.
But you're on the road. Like, these people, like, we don't care about your free throw shooting, Giannis. Like, the game's over. Like, go home. So,
but that shows how much pull he has in the NBA. If that's LeBron doing that, they get out the way. If KD do that, they get out of the way. Let him do that. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry do that. They okay, come on, Steph. But now it shows like how much pull you have. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have that yet. Even though I think he's the best player in the league, but he don't have that. I can do what I want to do in the NBA.
Yeah.
I feel like part of that is his fault too. I feel like part of his fault too because I'm a Marcus. I think he is the best player in the league right now. And but like every time I ask him about it, he defers. Nah, it's still bronze league. Or like, nah, Steph Curry's the best in the world. Like, nah, fam, like it's you right now. Like, own that. You know what I mean? I really do think it's him right now. So
yeah. But I do think though too the time and place a little bit because Philly is specifically like not hospitable. Like they're like they're not the type of people. If you want to do that OKC, I'm sure they're like, sure, Giannis, like go ahead, Mr. Antetokounmpo, like whatever. But in Philly after the loss too, they're like, this is my chance to stick it to him too. So I'm not gonna get out your way. Like I'm gonna put my ladder right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Anthony's right though. Players do it all the time. I remember there was one point in time I think James Harden had a bad shooting night, and he went back out there and shot a whole bunch of like free throws and 3-pointers and stuff like that too. And it wasn't a home game. And I think I've seen Chris Paul and Devin Booker doing it as well at an away game as well. So players do it all the time. But you're right though. It's like if they're like, yo, I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to eat with my family. You know what I mean? Like, bro, just pack it up and work out when you get back to the crib. I'm sure you got a basketball court in the house.
Yeah, for sure. That's so funny though. But yeah, I would probably, I don't know. I probably would have tried to mess with him too. I put Anthony Davis in the middle there. Anthony Davis has actually been playing well for the Lakers, even though they have still been stinking. But they play the Suns tonight, and LeBron continues to be out. And AD is kind of returning to like that bigger, like that number one type of player, sort of numbers at least. And I still think he might be better off somewhere else. Like I think this might be proving that him playing with LeBron just isn't quite the fit, or he can't be himself with LeBron. So I was just curious what you guys thought, and also my fellow Laker fan Anthony West and all the slackers out there. Do you think Anthony Davis would be better just going somewhere else and just being the man and just doing his own thing?
Yes, I do. But I think to like elaborate too, like I think he's playing not scared, right? He's playing like he's not worried about getting injured. And I think when he plays when he's worried about getting injured is when he starts playing like I don't want to say the wrong word, but I think he's playing like he's stiff on the outside. He takes way too many threes. He's not getting rebounds. He's not getting blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like he's worried about getting hurt, so he stays outside of the paint. And I think lately what we've seen him in the paint. We've seen him grab. I think he had like a 20-something point, 16 rebound game the other night, something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like when we see him doing that, it puts the Lakers in a better chance to win. But I think you're right. I do think that he'd probably be better off somewhere else where he doesn't have to play with LeBron.
Yeah. Anthony Weston says Phil Jackson recently said that they need to trade LeBron. He said that's what he would do. Marcus, what do you think though? What do you think about AD right now and his future with the Lakers?
I just want to see him finish the whole season. I
That'd be
don't
nice.
trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it. So I don't know, man. I just think I hate that. I hate seeing AD and LeBron on the same team not doing well. It's just frustrating, man. I'm not a Laker fan, they both are great players, and together they did win a championship together. But I thought it would be more, at least two, But they're not even scared of them right now. So it just, I think AD career is over, man. Well, I would say as that top tier, that superstar, I don't think he ever get back there. I think it's over with.
Gotcha. Well, we might have to just settle for these flashes while while LeBron is out and while it goes through him. But yeah, Unk says wasn't Patrick Beverly supposed to make the Lakers better? He's sorry. Yeah, he's definitely sorry. I don't know.
He's been sorry, ugly. So hey, that's too bad. Can I ask Pop one more question?
Yeah.
And this is it, Pops. You got to be honest with this, Pops. Don't go in your emotions on this one. What center besides Moses Malone? What center y'all ever had that was better than Embiid? There's not one. Who is it? Mutombo? No, come on, man. I'm just saying. I can't even think of one. And don't say Derek Dawkins because he ain't even on his level. All he did was break goals. So rest his soul. But come on, man. If you can't say another center who's better than Embiid, he got to be top 10. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. We'll see. Let's see.
John Bradley, come on, come on.
He's messing with you on that one for sure.
Anthony got hella
John Bradley.
He got hella. He said band hero and a pick for AD. Ain't no way. You giving up our youth and two of our best players for some dude who probably ain't gonna make it the rest of the season? I can't do it.
Come on, deal with us.
Hey,
Pop said Mutombo. Come on. All right. Let's go to the next topic. He's stealing his emotions. Come on, dog.
All right, let's go. Yeah, we will move to our final topic of the week. We'll continue to monitor basketball, though, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy these early games, but it'll get more hectic when it comes to like the Christmas holiday season and all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic here.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right, other sports. Couple big things going on in the world of other sports, but not anything too crazy, but some few I wanted to talk to you guys about. The World Cup is going on right now. That's a big thing for soccer fans internationally, and everybody's descending upon Qatar to enjoy the games where there is no drinking and no extra stuff either. But hopefully people are still enjoying the games out there. The men's team for the U.S. opened their campaign against Wales yesterday with a draw, which is pretty weak. A 1-1 draw. They came out, they went up early. They were up early, but then they blew it, I think, in like the 90th minute or towards the end of the match. Gave up that second goal. So we'll see what's up with that.
I can't do it, man. I watched I think it was Portugal and Mexico. Was that what? Or who they played?
Mexico played.
Start with P.
Mexico played. Who did they play? Poland. Yeah,
Poland. I mean, I can't watch a whole thing. Nobody score, man. I can't watch soccer, man.
You're like waiting for something to happen, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the championship round and see what happens, man. So.
Okay. Yeah, it is kind of tough. Especially if it's like the strategy's unclear, like what they're trying to do or whatever, and it's like you just like, why are they going back and forth? But yeah, Mexico, that was kind of a rough one. They had a 0-0 draw. What else? Oh, Argentina, yeah. So Anthony Weston mentioning Argentina, they lost to Saudi Arabia in kind of a shocker. So they're gonna have to get it back together. A lot of people went from Argentina to go see them in person. So Messi was saying, that they were gonna not let them down and see, but I don't know. They are in the same group as Mexico too, which is another bigger side out there. So we'll see. Let's see. Unk says Budweiser's official beer in Qatar only within organized field area. Got you. So yeah, so they can only drink in certain place. I think you can't really drink at the actual matches though. So some people were kind of upset about that. Mom's jumping in on the Sixers talk. She says Wilt Chamberlain was the top.
Mom's the LA Laker Wilt Chamberlain, not the 76ers. He wasn't better than Embiid. So, overall, we say overall as a player, yeah, but not the Phillies.
Not at that time.
Nah. Do we remember they played?
Theo Ratliff, Anthony Weston, 3 of their players too.
Theo
Ratliff. Judge won the AL MVP over the week too. So
you agree with that?
Him capping off a big season. What's that?
You agree with that?
Yeah, I do. He hit well. I mean, he was the guy. He kind of carried the Yankees too, and plays good defense too. So I think that was a good pick, and it's just kind of capped off his great year. And I think that's going to add a little bit more to whatever check he ends up signing. So we'll see with that. Speaking of checks, Tiger Woods was named the top in the Player Impact Program, the top golfer. So he won $15 million. And it's like, how you win $15 million for only playing in 3 tournaments all year? But that shows you the power of Tiger Woods just being around the game of golf and how much it means to golf. But yeah, I wanted to ask you, Marcus, how you felt about that. And then are you going to try to watch him this weekend? He's going to be competing this weekend, I think.
Yeah, I gotta watch him this weekend because I don't have too much finally going on this weekend, so it's about that golf thing. But he's a brand, dog. Like 15 into him, but he's a brand. He knows that. That's why he out there. And then you got to think of the fact that he's out there on that one leg right now too. And you could tell. I really feel that the golf really wanted him to come out there because when that lift that was going on, they were losing a little bit. So Tiger come out there, kind of changed a little thing. He spoke against them, so it kind of put people on the right side. So I think. He's golf right now. He's a brand, even though he's not playing well as he did, but he played so well and did so big that he is golf right now. He's gonna be golf until he leaves the world. But yeah, he's Tiger, man.
I'm glad you mentioned that though about the whole speaking out against Live Golf. I feel like that was a little bit of a bonus too. They're like, don't forget about us because the PGA Tour does give out this money, and that was like a little thank you for. A little tip for helping them out and not switching and going to Live for whatever.
For real,
because they would have paid him like $750 million or something crazy like that. So we'll see. But yeah, no, that is exciting. I'm also excited for Tiger Woods' new tournament thing that he's trying to create. He's gonna have like an indoor golf like competition
simulation.
Yeah, they're gonna hit into like so that should be pretty cool though. It'll be something different, right? They'll hit into screens. So that way you can kind of see them up close and they don't have to walk around. And I think he's literally like inventing a new game so that way he doesn't have to walk the course. Like how smart is that?
Yeah, but we still need Pop Strokes to get here though, man. It's November. They said it was gonna get it in the fall, but I'm about to call Tiger and see what's going on with that, man.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, we have been waiting for our mini golf course for a long time, so
yeah. So
we'll see. You know,
man.
maybe he needs a couple more investors. We'll throw in a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? Push him
I
over.
don't know, 100. I throw in about $20. You know, you
Yeah,
got
we'll
15
see.
million for nothing. Like you could come on, man.
True. Let's see. The other things I had on here though was just the college football. So it was a little bit of a shakeup this weekend. Tennessee was at that 5 spot, and they were kind of waiting to see and to like kind of lure their way into potentially getting into the college football playoff as a 1-loss team. That only loss being to Georgia. They got smoked by South Carolina, 63-38.
Yeah.
Gave up 6 touchdowns to Strizzy's ex-boy Spencer Rattler. And so they're now out. They've tumbled to 9th, and they're most likely as a 2-loss team not going to make.
But
it.
how they still in top 10 and losing like that though? How is that possible?
Well, I guess
you lost to Georgia.
Yeah, their only other loss was Georgia, and there's really only those are the only 2-loss teams basically out there. Is like Alabama, and then everybody else only has 1 loss. So we'll see.
You think TCU gonna be that Notre Dame always make the playoff and get blew out that first game, or you think they're gonna face some competition?
I think that's what it's looking like to me, because TCU they're gonna probably win the Big 12 championship. They don't have anything too tough on their schedule left, and we have Ohio State and Michigan in front of them, but they play this weekend, right? That's the big matchup at Ohio State. So one of those teams is gonna lose. I think if TCU's undefeated, they're definitely gonna get in, but then they're gonna end up just getting smacked down in that first round of the playoff.
They're gonna probably play Baylor, huh? I don't think we're gonna make the championship game, huh? Because we lost 4 games.
Yeah,
I think they'll be lined up to play Baylor, which they already did play Baylor earlier this year and beat them.
Dang.
So that's the thing. TCU, if they didn't get in though, they'd be basically they'd be blowing it like if they lose at this point. But we'll see. I don't necessarily think that they're a top 4 team though, so I don't know. I think the real winner in this situation though is USC. They crept into that number 5 spot, and if they win the Pac-12, they'll probably get in over, like, let's say Michigan or Ohio State, because if they each just have 1 loss, but they're not a champion of their conference.
Who's winning the Ohio State game?
Ohio State and Michigan's running backs out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Ohio State. Michigan is depleted, and they're just a better team. I think Michigan won last year. That was their one that they kind of got for a while. So
it was the one they needed. They've been getting the asses handed to them for the last, I don't even know how many years. But seriously though, that running back, that dude's a beast, man. He's an absolute monster. If he's not playing this weekend, they don't stand a chance, in my opinion, without him.
And it is on the road. Ohio State is the home team, so I think that they'll have the better advantage at home. So we'll see.
Best team in history right now. Who you guys got? Michigan or Ohio State?
What do you mean? Like for all time?
Like players and all that, yeah. Who you think?
I still say Michigan, even though lately, if you got to take out the last 10, 15 years, but overall, I still say Michigan's like the bigger impact. Because
they produced the GOAT, so they get more points because the GOAT came from that school. So.
Yeah.
And he was barely a starter at his own school. So
I still thought Maurice Claret was gonna be that guy though. I thought he was gonna be the next top running back, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. But Ohio State, they put their fair share of players out there too. But I think overall legacy, it's very close, but I give it to Michigan on that one. But yeah, Coach Prime, Unc saying Coach Prime should stay at Jackson State. They did have the first undefeated season ever in Jackson State history. So, congrats to Dion. That's what's up.
Go. But Dion, you did your thing. You did what you're supposed to do. Dion is too high of a player, too high of an icon to be at that school. He did his thing. That's cool how you did it. You made it knows. I think people going to start drafting more HBCU players. But Dion, you're Dion, dog. Like, you got to get out of there, man.
Yeah, I think so. I hope he goes to a big school.
He
might do another year at Jackson State, but I think this might be the perfect time to step away and hand it to somebody else.
Yeah, because those guys, but he got to wait for his son probably leave too. He probably got to wait for that.
True.
So maybe after they get drafted, maybe I think he got to go to Florida State, man, and help them out over there.
Yeah. We'll see though. That'd be tight to go to him for him to go to a big program. Anthony Weston said a couple teams were interested in Dion. Kiffin is being courted by Auburn. From Ole Miss. That's kind of an interesting story, but he did sit down with his players and let them know that he's not going anywhere yet, and he's focusing on at least Mississippi State for this week.
You think Kiffin is that type? He still got that pull to be one of the top coaches, or you think?
Not really,
Because he haven't did anything
like
since he left Alabama,
right.
right?
I feel like he's just kind of like a flashy name still.
Got it.
But he's not the innovator that he was or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't really know. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see with the college football how it shakes out. But all the rivalry games, pretty much all the in-state type rivalry games are this week, and then we got the championship games in a couple weeks. So I'm just excited, man. I think Georgia is gonna do it again, and it's crazy. Stetson Bennett, not the best quarterback in the world, but it looks like he might end up getting back to back. We'll see.
Did Utah lose this weekend?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They lost to Oregon.
Oh, that's what they play. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so let's see. Pop says Robinson coached at Grambling forever. Can Dion make a dynasty where he's at? Maybe.
I don't think it mean as much though. I think back then it meant more, like because black guy at the HBCU doing his thing, he made that. I don't think it'll mean to these guys no more. Like I don't think it'll mean anything. I'm not saying it don't mean anything, but not as big as what for Coach Robinson.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grambling today. The Bayou Classic coming up, the 50-year coming up this year. That's gonna be crazy over there, man.
I'm ready for the halftime show for sure.
Yeah, halftime show gonna be crazy, though.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all we got though for other sports though.
Set records today? Wow, 51.
I know, but no, because this is part 2.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was looking too. I was like, oh, wait, never mind.
We still making time. It's only 6:56.
True, we're still making time. Couple other things interesting we'll throw out, but we'll get to talk more later. Man U, the owners are considering selling them. That'd be a big thing. That's a big soccer club. Also, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia are set to meet next year, but they each are going to have tune-up fights in January. Hopefully those go well, but we'll talk about that.
I don't like that though. Too. I don't like the fight in between when y'all we looking for y'all to fight and y'all gonna fight somebody else. I don't like that. You shouldn't announce it.
I don't like it either. I don't like that.
No, I agree.
And Tank, no, he shouldn't be fighting no Sean. I know Garcia trying to fight him. He shouldn't be fighting no little Garcia. He gonna kill that kid, man.
I don't know. We'll see if Ryan Garcia is kind of technical, but
he has no shot. He has no shot.
Strizzy, what do you think?
I'm putting my money on Tank. But like, the thing is, you know how we don't take Jake Paul seriously, right? Because he just fights like nobody's, whatever. Like Ryan Garcia is an actual boxer. Like he is good. Like he's actually good. He's very technical. He can knock you out. He's not gonna beat Tank. But Tank also can't take him lightly because he is a boxer, right? Like he's not just a.
He's not knocking Tank out. I understand you say take him serious, but he's not gonna catch Tank with no haymaker. Like, he dropped him. He ain't dropped him.
That's not even Ryan Garcia's game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like he's not a social media boxer. Like he's on social media a lot because he knows how to make money doing it, right? But
he's on the verge on that. He's on the edge of the social media boxer though, because he's always hitting these other kids, these little dudes, and making it hurt. Like,
but I feel like that's more like. I guess as a content creator, you have to decide on kind of like what you want to do, right? Like Ryan Garcia has been boxing since he was a child, since a kid, but when you become popular, you get to use. It's kind of like LeBron's son, right? Like LeBron's son ain't done nothing yet. But look what social media has done for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look what social media has done for him. So, like, that's what I mean by, like, he's a social media boxer, but he's also a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't put him in the same category as, like, Jake Paul. You know what I mean? Like, he's not like that. Like, he can actually fight. He's quick. Like, he's actually good. But Tank gonna beat his ass, though. I'm saying Tank should beat his ass, but I'm saying
better. Ain't no shit.
Exactly.
If it's a close fight, you losing all kind of respect.
Right. I just feel like Tank has to go in there and just be Tank. Like he can't like don't let this man off on nothing. Just go in there, beat him down, and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like don't make nothing cute. Just go in there and knock him out and get out of there.
That's what I'll be looking forward to for sure. But yeah,
I see what Unc just said. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, so are we going to catch any World Baseball Classic games? So, yeah, that is going to be here in Phoenix next year. I think we should definitely check it out. I want to see Dominican Republic play. Their team's usually pretty live, and we can see
Finally, some great players gonna come in this sorry stadium. They suck the last few years.
There you go. Yeah, we'll be looking forward. We'll have something good to watch. So
I'll make sure I have my Astro stuff on when I get in there too.
yes,
I'm thinking I might even wear the pinstripe pants to get in there. How about that?
Hey, we'll definitely have to blast that out then. That's what's up. And then Unc, if you make it out this way, come on through and you can come to that with us. But yeah, I do want to go see that. That'll be legit. But yeah, that was Say Like a Champ, episode 169. Appreciate everybody out there. I'm getting my appetite ready for Thursday already. I'm gonna tear down.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? What dish is your favorite? The turkey?
The stuffing.
Yeah, my grandma makes the dressing.
We don't call it stuffing. We don't call it
dressing.
Stuffing. It's dressing.
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference? Because some people call it different.
Well, stuffing is like, to me, stuffing is like the stuff you put in a turkey. That's like you stuffing, and you take it out of the turkey. That's stuffing. Dressing is like cornbread dressing. You know,
like the whole bake.
Yeah.
Well, I like it both. You know what I'm saying? Stuffing and dressing. Bring it on. But that's
dressing.
my favorite.
I'm pouring the gravy on that mug too.
What about the cranberry sauce? You do that too? Or no, that's too much.
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. It's not important for me.
Got you. All right, moms. Let's get that dressing together. That stuffing, whatever is.
Yeah. What about you though? What are you looking forward to most?
I don't know. We might get catered to this year, man. I'm not feeling like the Thanksgiving type thing going on this year. So
okay.
I'm not tripping. Whatever we get, so I don't know.
Okay, I feel you. But that's what's up, though. I know I'm gonna eat good, but I know I'm gonna, definitely have some time with family. So that's what I'm excited for, and I do appreciate.
Hey, I asked a question, Pop. I don't do it personally. I just asked a question, man. You see, he killing me, man.
Pop's on you today.
Happy Thanksgiving, Kelly. Pop says Laura's.
We love you, Pops, man. We love you, Pops.
Andy, what's his dressing turkey and gravy all together? So he does the matchup.
All we want is the Cowboys to win, because the last couple of years they've been ruining my Thanksgiving. So
true. Don't let them ruin the dinner for sure.
Yeah.
Mom said I'm on it. We stuff and dress here.
I like it.
All right. We out though. But yes, thank you guys and everybody. Take care. We'll see you guys next week, and we will have the secure the bag for you so you can check out our picks, and then we'll be back next week for episode 170. But until then, it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Striz.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Peace out.